Ride, 950 Lounge live Saturday morning. Legendary The Matrix Studios, North Bronx, DSN Network, 1620 AM in the Lehigh Valley, and always on digital WWRN and 950lounge.com. We're joined by, I don't hear nothing in here, CJ. Is it me or?
I
hear something now.
I hear it.
Cause
it's on. You good. We good.
Cause you know I'm a creature of habit here.
Can't hear yourself speak, huh?
Trying to get you to train to talk louder.
I'm good, brother. I'm good.
Yeah, talk louder.
You can't monetize this Barry White golden throat. You got the roll with this thing here. But anyway,
I know, cause his nails is shinier than mine.
I know, right? I was waiting for somebody to say something.
The metrosexual is coming out in you.
Let me tell you something. Don't hate me because I keep it clean, I'm professional.
If y'all could only see how shiny his manicure is,
I do two things.
Crazy.
I do three things with these hands. I'm gonna tell you about one of them. Two with my will.
I hope you wash them.
Money, and I do some other things.
I hope
That's
you
all we're
wash
gonna
them.
talk about right now.
You gotta dab that. You gotta dab that.
But any event, we have a young lady here that I had the pleasure of meeting a few weeks ago. Big shout out to Sue Fearless and that group that hosted that female event. We were the only dudes there and felt like out of place.
We was the only dudes.
That's just your environment.
We was the only dudes.
Nah, it was like a Hillary event. It was pro women.
It was definitely.
But any event, met this fabulous young lady who has a fantastic magazine out, which I got to look at and do some research on, and really found appealing and wanted to have on the show. And she was happily accepted the invitation. So, ladies and gentlemen, from Realisticlinx magazine owner and CEO, Ms Evanna K. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Hello. Good morning. Strong J.
I know it's obviously through the weather here in New York is a little crazy this morning, so I appreciate you getting here and getting here safely. You and your sister, fantastic for being here. Let's get into it. Now, you have a media background.
Yes.
So obviously you're no stranger to entertainment, and you're looking at some of the things we're talking about. You probably already knew this stuff going on. Exactly. You probably got a phone call. But talk about Realisticlinx magazine and the place it's going to fit in the entertainment landscape.
Definitely. Well, Realisticlinx is a brand in general, which is actually a consulting, branding, and public relation agency that specializes in the cultivation of entrepreneurship. Basically, that started and harped from my entertainment background. I started off as a celebrity hairstylist and worked my way up into the industry. Got into PR, working behind the scenes, and learning how to build brands and basically being resourceful, going out there networking and turn that into a business.
Right.
In general, just within my own upbringing in the industry, I decided to go that route because not everybody is resourceful. Not everybody do have the connections and certain opportunities. And as a creative entrepreneur and on my growth spurt and still wanting to grow and always looking for avenues to grow, I know and I have the feeling of what's missing and what's needed. So I wanted to be able to create a platform to provide that for other entrepreneurs and artists and different people in the industry or just entertainment and different avenues that basically have a platform that's resourceful to help you build that brand and have those opportunities to get there. Realisticlinx magazine is our first product, and it basically is an advertisement lane for entrepreneurs to pretty much shed light on their businesses and different opportunities to be able to promote what they have going on. I feel that sometimes certain people behind the scenes don't get a lot of different credit in reference to the things that they do, and sometimes you don't have that resource and that platform to actually shine and put it out there. So I wanted to create something that was affordable for people to be able to advertise and just kind of come a little different in a creative way on how you can actually promote your business and your brand in different avenues. We have a small business section. We have lifestyle, beauty, fashion, motivate, and inspire. So it's an outlet, open outlet for many different entrepreneurs.
So pretty much it's almost your way of giving back in a sense on this part of the brand because you're using this opportunity to help businesses and young entrepreneurs grow.
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
What should I say, Charles? You want to say something? I saw you over there. He was like, "Oh, me."
No,
Let it out.
What about the brother?
When you was talking about promoting that, so you could promote his hands, but they shining.
No, I have a question. My question is, how would I'm an entrepreneur, so how would I be able to say, oh, okay, you know, I want to be featured in this magazine? Do you go where, you know, you're scouting out different entrepreneurs or people on the rise to be in a magazine, or is it to where you know you have prices and say, listen, you know, if you want to do an article, if you want to do a shoot, you want to advertise, you have prices? Like, how does one actually get into
well, definitely. I mean, it is a business at the end of the day. Yes, at the end of the day, it is a platform for people to advertise. So you do have the opportunity to invest in yourself to be able to you know, create whatever in reference to a photo shoot. That instead of doing something, let's say general speaking and just doing a regular photo shoot, we get more creative. First, we do consultations in reference to what your brand is, see the outlet, and actually create that within the photo shoot or whatever way that we feel that is, you know, necessary to put it out there and help you put it out there in a great way to promote your brand. So you have the advertisement lane. Then, of course, you have your experienced professionals and experienced creative entrepreneurs on a rise who are featured in the magazine. So that's the kind of bigger platform with the magazine. You have your celebrities or your top people who are featured, and then you have the people who are up and coming and just need that shine and outlet to be able to make that investment, to invest into that opportunity.
You understand? Knowledge is power. Because she look at you like this.
You can tell, you know, Evanna's PR driven because she's talking. It's very almost impressed by it. I'm sitting there like,
I can tell you right now, when you was doing hair, wasn't a dull moment. You had conversation for everything.
For everything. You know what? I mean, I started off as like that was consultations because, you know, after a while, even when, you know, sometimes it's not all about the money, but even in that aspect of when you're collecting from a client, but it's still about making them feel comfortable in a relationship. Everything is a relationship. So we built a relationship, just whether you're talking about your kids, your family, school, and work, as I'm doing your hair.
Side
and that's also a comfortability to make you want to come back to me, you know, the next day, because it's like home.
So what made you go from here to magazine?
Hold that.
We got a call?
We got a caller in.
Nice. Who's calling?
Caller, who are you? Working with non-for you? Where you calling from? Hello.
Caller, are you there?
Boost Mobile? Okay, I guess they go.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, there we go.
Hey, good morning. Who are you? Where you calling from?
Hello?
Yes, hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm sorry.
What's your name and who are you? Where you calling from?
My name is John. I'm calling from New Jersey.
Okay. What's your question, John?
And I'm a engineer consultant, and I just wanted to ask her, how do we get in contact with her to advertise in her magazine, and where do we go from there?
You want me to answer that, Evanna, first? You got to have, John, you got to have a check for $5,000. No, I'm joking. Go ahead, Evanna, answer this question.
Well, definitely you can log on to the website. Realisticlinx.com is the general website, /magazine. There's a section for magazine, and we have an inquire button that says advertise. Once you click on the inquire button, there will be a form that pop up where you can fill out all the information that's needed to actually advertise in the magazine.
So they can zoom in. You don't know how. Realistically.
And anyone, of course, can also follow me as well as the company, Ms Evanna K, as well as Realisticlinx. And we also have the emails information up there that you can contact us directly, or, you know, it goes down in the DMs as well.
Go down.
It goes down. You see, and that's why I said, how do you get in the magazine? Because people want to advertise. People want to get their brand there. It's not a lot of magazines that just focus on entrepreneurship. It's always people that's out now, people that's relevant, this and that. And then when you do it, get something in a magazine, you get a small little ad. People that's like this that want to be able to shine and start up. So this was a great
minority thing too.
Let me flip it a little bit, Evanna, because obviously, again, it's great when companies, especially African-American companies, and what we're seeing now are advertising your publication. But there is an element that is searching or fishing for that outlandish, you know, I don't know, the reality world, that the world we live in. So how do you keep that balance between trying to be entertaining but being informative at times? I mean, is there a balance, or do you care to worry about the entertainment part and more about the informative part? I mean,
yes. I don't want to, you know, coming up and I got my start in the entertainment business, I don't want to leave it, and I'm not leaving it fully. We have an entertainment section, but at the end of the day, it's also knowledge that you need to have in reference to the entertainment business. So even as an artist, they always say it's about 10% that's talent, and, you know, the rest is business. So at the end of the day, there's still things on a business end that you need to know in reference to how to build your brand, you know, how to put yourself out there, how your image, you know, every aspect that you need to know in reference to building yourself to the next level. So I feel that at the end of the day, it's just also informative, you know. So it's the advertisement link, but it's also a platform where you can get knowledge, whether it's from, you know, the alliances within itself of Realisticlinx, or other, you know, let's say consultants and different experienced professionals in the business that are linked to the company.
Right. Now, obviously, we're chatting with Evanna K from Realistic Magazine, founder and CEO. when it comes to media, whether it's printed, online, a blog, there's so many levels and lanes. One can go crazy through the alphabet soup of entertainment, or rags that are out there, present publications.
Right.
How do you balance yourself against the competition, or do you even see other magazines as competition? You have a quality presentation.
Thank you.
I think we do a pretty good show radio-wise. So when you can, we deal with, there's a million blogs and radio shows globally. So if people go, what's so different about you guys? And I always have my elevator speech. What's different about Realisticlinx that somebody wouldn't get from somewhere else?
Right. Well, honestly, I don't see any competition.
Smart woman.
Go girl.
I don't see any competition. All I can do, and that's the purpose of me throwing the creative in front of it, because at the end of the day, it's about being creative. It's about being you and adding your own spin to things. At the end of the day, everybody has done that. There's 1,000,001 radio stations. There's lots of magazines. You have lots of producers, A&Rs. There's everything has been done already. But it's what are you bringing different to the table? What are you bringing in your own creative flip that's gonna make it new you? And then you have to also look at what's going on. I take a look at social media. I take a look at different things, and I say, okay, what's missing? What do I add to the table and bring something different and just add my own different flip? So every day, and also being a creative entrepreneur myself that's on the rise, I'm always looking at the end of the day, what can I bring to the table? What do I see missing that I will want, and I try to give that to others.
Basically, you're teaching. Because everything you say it's like a teaching.
And open your eyes and ears, bro.
Yes,
learn. Listen to somebody.
Yeah, exactly.
So what year did you actually formulate and say, you know what, this is what I want to do? Like, what year did you start with this magazine? Like, how long has it been
75?
out?
No. Well, the company was generated in 2012 after I actually left the first magazine company I was working with. I worked with 2 magazine companies. And like I said, I started to notice then, just that, and this wasn't my ultimate goal from the start. But as I was growing and just getting into different aspects of business and dealing with clients, and also have my experience with working with magazines, I wanted to bring something different to the table. And like I said, for myself as an entrepreneur, I didn't have that platform. As a hairstylist, when I had features, I've done, I worked on Love and Hip Hop, I did VH1, BET, and magazines, and I get my little credit on the side. Ivana did her hair, but you have no clue what it took, to get to that shoot, to create it.
How much weave, so if
I can actually let you guys see, I wanted to just do something a little different. So that way, everybody kind of get their shine in reference to their platform. Nice. For instance, this is a hairstylist here. Her name is Hair by LJ. She actually styles Fetty Wap, actually, for his hair. So this is a hair photo shoot. So we didn't kind of concentrate on, really the look, the clothes. We wanted to concentrate more on the hair. Right. So I had her be in the photo, so that way she get her shine. I wanted to make it interactive with Instagram. I guess I should show the people.
Stop being selfish.
We got time.
Yes, they got time to see. So this is the ad here for Hair by LJ. It's a hair ad. So I wanted to make sure she was in the picture, so that way she get her shine. You see who she is, because she is still a brand herself in reference to what she does. I wanted to make it interactive, so if somebody wants her to style, they can actually go to Instagram and find her.
I don't think I have any need.
And also know what she looks like. You don't want somebody doing your hair like, ooh, your hands are crusty.
Right, exactly.
So touching my hair.
Exactly. So a little bit of everything, and then we still keyed into the photo shoot in reference to the hair, in general with the shoot.
Hold on, Rodeo.
So how many publications are we going to see? Is it monthly, bi-monthly?
Quarterly magazine. Yeah, I still wanted to give it time because I'm very into, like you said, I have workshops that's in development, other projects, events. So it is a teaching, it is a learning process, and with, having that branding and advertisement opportunity to also be connected and linked to a company that can help you actually build your brand within the process.
And I like it because it has a lot of lifestyle stuff. There's no other than fashion this. You talk about exercise, you talk about eating right.
Bad boy this and bad boy that.
It's a bowl of
definitely a magazine of substance and not like.
No, that's a good comparison.
But let me ask
Don't get him started, Ivana, please.
I was listening to something on CNN. They said the newspaper and the magazine business is, because everything is now social media and you can read things. Is the magazine still profitable because how now people want their information right then and there instead of going to a magazine? It's still profitable to put stuff in the magazine?
You know what? I think, we always want to feel, see, touch, and hear, So I think people want to, especially when you get your first opportunity to be in a magazine, you want to have that. You want to hang it on your wall. You want to show your people.
That's right on. We took all the pictures. Oh, I'm really showing.
Oh, you showing your ass.
Shout out to Michael Jackson.
You want to have that. So I think in that purpose, I still develop that so people can have. But it's still online as well where you can also download it digitally. We did over 600 views the first week, which was, I think was great for us. It's a start, in reference to we carried over viewers from New York to Atlanta to Georgia to Utah to Tennessee, people from all over. So now it is available free digital download, so you can check it out. It is a new magazine.
A lot of replaced people from Los Angeles moved to Utah.
Is black people in Utah?
Now they are.
I don't know how they heard about it, but
Carl is from there, ain't he?
Well,
who?
Karl Malone.
That's
He
besides.
played
no
there. He ain't
more.
from here.
He from one of them. He from
he was in
he from
Utah.
one of them states.
He wasn't born
He a
there.
rancher. They
Mitt
out
Romney, Mitt Romney's rocking Realisticlinx. He from Utah.
See, I wanted to know
Highs
one
and lows
thing.
of making this publication.
say it again.
Highs and lows of making this publication. Got to be some
Ooh.
highs and got to be some.
That's why he's
some
here.
days when you just like, nah,
What?
I'm done.
Of
I
course,
give in.
of
Highs
course.
and lows.
I honestly thought about this maybe about a year ago, maybe wanting to do it. Of course, you have just life that just gets in the way,
Definitely.
period, with just different ups and downs. And it was lots of situations. It was even one point I was in a car accident in the middle of actually doing photo shoots and developing everything. And but I wind up having enough content, to be able to still work while my car was in getting fixed. But basically, life got in the way, and that's also, there's a purpose, and this is why this is my purpose and why I'm pushing this whole entrepreneurship movement, that no matter what, at the end of the day, if you have a dream, if you have something that you believe in, and at the end of the day you want to see change, no matter what, you got to get up and you got to do it. You got to make it happen, and you got to keep. So at the end of the day, I have not let that, wasn't a stop. We even with print, we just made it by the skin of our teeth in reference to getting it to print, because as well as with deadlines and dealing with other people, it's a lot too when you have a business. Not, you might have a dream and a goal and you might be on point, but you still have to team, because teamwork make a dream work. So if somebody else is not on point, you now not on point, so we almost didn't make print, but we made it, and we're here and it happened. And yes, there are highs and lows, but at the end of the day, you just got to keep going and make the dream
No
happen.
weed smoking. Go ahead, Ed.
No, I just wanted to ask you now, with the name Realisticlinx, how did you come up with that concept of that name itself?
Great question.
We walked
He's a homeowner. He's a
Wasn't
homeowner.
official up here, girl.
He's a homeowner. He pays
I know you've
taxes.
been other places, but I'm just trying
He's
to
Uncle
say.
Sam on the block.
I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Realisticlinx. Like I said, throughout my own experiences within the entertainment industry, I mean, from y'all know how it goes.
I've seen the purple hair you have before. So.
That's why we asking you.
I've had my experience in reference to, not getting paid for gigs, just
we know
people
that.
doing you dirty in the industry, people wanting to leech, it's all different type of experiences I have had. But because I was so passionate in reference to what I wanted to do and what I was doing, that I just kept going. I didn't let it stop me. But I always said, when I have my own business, or when I have something that I'm doing, whether it's a project, a business, or a company, that at the end of the day, I want to give it to the people real. I want to be real with people. I want to give them realistic goals, realistic opportunities. And that's the purpose of where Realistic came from. And the links, obviously, I was very resourceful. They called me the networking queen, being able to, get contacts and basically maneuver my way up into, the industry. So the links is basically, we the plug, the connecting the dots.
Let me ask.
Hold on, Rody, before you ask that. You got the magazine. You mentioned Realisticlinx is a brand. It's a life. Let's talk about some of the other platforms that you're providing or looking to put out in the next, year or two. Under the umbrella.
Yes, thank you. I'm actually working on a Creative Entrepreneur on the Rise Academy, which would be an internship program as well as an entrepreneurship program in reference to workshops where there's myself as well as other, let's say, it's professionals in certain fields that can basically, help you on your growth spurt.
So more like seminars and group
workshops.
Okay.
Yeah, but more hands-on experience.
Okay.
Nowadays too, there's a lot of people that's going to college and you're spending all this money and you're coming out and you still can't get a job in your field. They still saying you have no experience. So at the end of the day, we are creating, real life where we have projects that are real and going on, that no matter, it's, it's a place for everybody, whether it's behind the scenes, in front of the scenes, the marketing department, production department, where they can gain experience, learn hands-on experience, how to work on things and really help build a business and brand if that's what they want to get into.
Now, this entrepreneurship, will it be a course if anybody wants to pay a fee?
Absolutely.
That knocks rodeo out.
My black sister.
Absolutely.
Okay.
There's the internship program is something
People
that's
should
being
know
worked
that.
on with the
People know that.
schools. I'm working with reaching out to high schools as well as colleges in reference to that, so they will get the credits and the experience. And then the entrepreneurship program, of course, whether you're or up and coming business that need certain opportunities, yes, you have to buy into and invest into those opportunities.
Does Realisticlinx have a an opinion or thought on the political process? Because what I'm hearing is that you're more than just entertainment. You have obviously you're a very intelligent woman. You have a vast knowledge of different things and different procedures, and you're very interested in bootstrapping our youth up.
Right.
So when it comes to the political process, when it comes to laws or just individual rights and stature, what are some of your thoughts on what's going on currently? Like, obviously talk of the presidential situation. Any thoughts from a magazine or from a Evanna standpoint that you want to get out to the masses?
Yes, you know what? I haven't been following too much of what's going on. I've definitely been grinding. And sometimes you have to focus in on what your purpose is and put it out there, and not you're still watching, but you're gonna kind of focus on your goals. But definitely, like in reference to economy, we just know at the end of the day, there's, when you look at the internet, so many people are even just starting, whether it's a side hustle and trying to turn it into a business, because that 9-to-5 job is just not enough. So for me, I'm more keying into that area in reference to wake up, what are you doing and what you're trying to do to help you get out of that, not complaining, but actually finding there's any opportunities that you can actually get you out of your situation to be able to build a substantial future for yourself and your kids. So in reference to economy, more in that lane, in reference to financial freedom.
Exactly.
My question is, how much does it is this every month or every quarter?
You didn't hear what she said earlier, Rodeo?
Well, no, but
that TMT hat.
It's a quarterly magazine.
How much does it cost if somebody would like to put a magazine together? How much a magazine like this would cost if you wanted to become an entrepreneur?
But I'm sure that's something she's going to discuss with them.
Well, don't we gonna have don't give it to him yet.
Don't give it to them.
I already told Will in New Jersey 5,000. So we're gonna keep that for next. We're gonna keep that.
It'll be Ron. He did give you 5,000. No, remember ours is 20%. That's all.
Now I just want to know: Are you New York raised? Are you from out of state? Where you from?
No, I am a Jersey
I'm a personal
girl.
side. I get to the personal side of people.
South Jersey?
No, I'm a Jersey girl. I'm from North Jersey, Patterson, New Jersey.
Brick City.
It's not Brick City.
But next to Brick City.
It's Abbott
it's not.
and
Brick
Costello.
City way down.
No, that's further out.
Yeah,
that's further out. Patterson, surroundings, Patterson, Passaic, Hackensack. That's more up the park.
Stay in New York, Rodeo.
He off. No, but I'm born and raised in Patterson, New Jersey. That's where I'm from. I was a hairstylist. We worked in a hair salon for basically almost 10 years. And then I actually, decided I took 2 years to debate in reference to just wanting to do more. I left and just started coming to New York to freelance, doing, hair shows, doing video shoots, doing a little bit of everything. And I wind up moving to New York for 5 years. And that's where I developed, contacts and just building myself as a freelancer and an entrepreneur.
So do you still do hair on the side, or just this is your new baby project? So this is
only in the kitchen, huh?
You've been focusing on.
Well, I am a true my 9 to 5, my 24/7 is Realisticlinx, and myself. This is me full time. Obviously, we're running a business as well as making investments. You always doing more than one thing. So yes, I still do hair, but I have just certain particular clients, and I'm also building a platform for other hairstylists and makeup artists in reference to workshops in reference to that. So I still do hair on the side, as well as I'm building a business in that area as far as a beauty business as well.
I'm mentioning that because before you came on, we talked about today kind of being an inspirational Saturday because with yourself and some of our other guests that are really just taking it by the horns and saying, I'm rolling the dice on me. Now, obviously, again, you're a very successful hair person, worked in TV. There's a lot of different things, celebrity hair, what have you. But you decided, I'm rolling the dice on me with Realisticlinx. And it's got to be respect. What Justin said, listen, not just obviously be joking, have a good time, but listen to the message, because the message is that if you want something, you gotta invest and roll the dice on you.
Right.
You can't worry about the next person or what might happen.
Exactly.
You don't know. I mean, to not try is a loss on itself. So I commend you, not as a person, as just a magazine, but as a professional, as a black woman, and somebody saying, I'm gonna seize my own destiny. So I think that's obviously through all the conversation, we're having a good time. But if you get one thing from that, learn that from Evanna this morning.
Take a chance, as the
Absolutely.
lady said.
An educated shot. Just don't tell him I'm gonna go be an actress and he ain't never acted on
No, I mean, you
You see, he's trying to show his hand that he talk, Because
Yeah, he want that manicure somewhere.
the glitterness.
They call me blue cheese because I be dressing. That's just another situation. That's for a weekday.
That's why you move that Nick hat from me.
No, a lot of people are scared to take chances. That's what it is. But I'm finding 2015, 2016 that there are more entrepreneurs
Absolutely.
that are now
It's a heavy
coming
wave.
about, and it's a great thing, especially being of African American descent or Hispanic descent or whatever. It's just nice to see that we're taking our entrepreneurship role without being scared, because we grow up saying, your parents are saying, come on, you got to get that good job, that good 8 to 4, that good 9 to 5,
scared money don't make
with a nice
money.
little salary, and get that pension, and you'll be good, and that's it. And then we're scared to take that jump on things that we're really passionate about. So it's nice to see, now, we're in an era where people are really taking that leap and no longer scared. And that's why I say 6 months, deuces, bye. I'm going hands in.
Exactly. And then realistically, you got to look at that now too, because you have those who have worked in a company, have went that road, went to college, worked in a company for 20 years, and they getting laid off. And then now you back to square one, trying to figure out
that field they went to school for.
Exactly, or what you're trying to do.
Don't be mad. UPS is hiring.
That doesn't mean stop your education now. Right. You got to be smart in your movements. Gotta know, okay, I got
strategically
some type of
how to move,
income coming in and things like that, especially if you have a family and you have goals. So those just don't not be smart about making movements. But I think right now this is an era of just taking chance and just going in. And I think once you put 100% or 1,000% in anything that you're passionate about, eventually it will turn around. Exactly. We're people that want to see things quickly done. And I think as a people, that's where we get so frustrated in, because we want to see results so quickly and we stop ourselves short right at that line before it turns over. So it's nice to see that you took 2 years for you to decide whether or not I'm going to jump in, because you really thought about it.
Right. So it was strategic. Right.
So so you were setting yourself up. So
2 minutes left in this segment. First, I want to thank you again.
Thank you for having me.
I got 2 questions for you. One, I want you to give me. Well, I was let people know where they can find.
Can I be in your magazine?
No, shut up, man. No, you can't be in the magazine.
That's when the brotherly love comes.
Right. But I want to ask you, before you give out that information, give me your 5-year plan. You kind of like cracked the ceiling. It's in motion now. You're on the track. Where do you see this thing long term going? And then obviously give you information where people can find out the magazine and be a part of it.
Absolutely. I actually have dipped my hands into real estate investment and, learning in reference to properties, flipping and, just buying into property, everything about, being my own, being mines and what I can make sure that is going to be mines in the end. And my future goal is to be able to have a facility, for creative entrepreneurs and basically have every segment of the different opportunities that we offer in one location, So that's my 5-year goal on a bigger level. In reference to where people can, you can follow me on social media at Ms Evanna K, MSEVANNAK. The company brand, everything, social media is Realisticlinx, REALISTIC, links, LINX, excuse me. And the website, of course, is www.realisticlinx.com.
It's Ms Evanna K. I'm a fan, and I don't say that often on this mic, but I'm a fan of what you're doing. No doubt, that's why I know it's real. I'm a fan of what you're doing, and obviously, whatever we can do as a show to help your brand, we're all there for you. Patterson should be proud. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Ms Evanna K, Realisticlinx Magazine. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Take a quick break. We got Mike Williams next from Moon Justice. It's 9 Feet Lounge in the 3 hour. Come on back.
Yo, he wanna get involved with you. It's the S-A-double-D-I-Q.